Healthcare, trading under the ticker IXHL, is a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company. Their lead program is IHL 42X, an oral therapy designed for obstructive sleep apnea, or OSA. What the company does: Incannex develops fixed-dose combination medicines for large, underserved conditions. IHL 42X combines dronabinol and acetazolamide into a single oral dose. In the company's RAPOSA Phase 2 trial, results were statistically significant and clinically meaningful, enough to support planning for Phase 3 and FDA registration discussions. The latest news: the top-line Phase 2 results were very positive. Apnea-hypopnea index, AHI, was reduced by up to 83% at high dose and up to 79% at low dose versus baseline. Both doses beat placebo on the primary endpoints. Patient-reported outcomes also improved, especially in the low-dose arm, with better scores for sleep quality and fatigue. Objective measures like oxygen desaturation index and wake after sleep onset also improved. Safety profile: no serious adverse events were reported, and tolerability was rated as excellent or outstanding. Next steps: Incannex is preparing for an end of Phase 2 meeting with the FDA to lock in the Phase 3 design. Capital update: the company maintains a strong cash position and recently canceled its remaining Series A warrants, removing 347.2 million potential shares from the dilution overhang, something the market saw as a positive move. How IHL 42X performed in Phase 2. Primary endpoint: both low and high doses significantly reduced AHI versus placebo over 28 days. Depth of response: around one-third of low-dose patients saw a 30% reduction in AHI, while over 40% of high-dose patients achieved that mark. Additional metrics: oxygen desaturation index improved in both dose groups. High dose reduced wake after sleep onset by 30% and cut supine AHI by about 30%. Patient experience: low dose showed significant improvement in patient global impression scores for sleep and fatigue. Other validated scales: FOSQ-10, PROMIS fatigue, Epworth sleepiness, also showed meaningful gains. Safety: no serious adverse events. Most side effects were mild or moderate. Why this matters: obstructive sleep apnea is common worldwide, and there are no FDA-approved oral medications for it. Current device-based treatments like CPAP work, but often suffer from poor adherence. An effective oral option could fill a huge treatment gap and complement existing therapies. Business model overview. Core model: develop fixed-dose combos for high unmet need conditions and advance them toward regulatory approval, partnering where it makes sense. OSA strategy: prove efficacy and safety in Phase 3, align with the FDA, and position IHL 42X as a first-in-class oral option. Capital approach: maintain funding flexibility, avoid unnecessary dilution, and focus spending on programs with near-term milestones. Strength: strong Phase 2 efficacy across multiple endpoints. Favorable safety profile, key for a chronic condition. FDA engagement for Phase 3 planning already underway. Large market opportunity with no approved oral drugs. Removal of major dilution overhang improves investor sentiment. Risks: Phase 3 and FDA approval still carry binary outcome risk. Funding needs will increase as Phase 3 progresses. CPAP and device therapies are deeply entrenched. Phase 3 will be operationally complex and resource-intensive. Company's near-term value is heavily tied to IHL 42X success. What to watch next? FDA feedback from the end of Phase 2 meeting. Phase 3 initiation timeline and design details. additional data releases, and subgroup analyses. Potential partnership announcements. Funding strategy updates. Quick FAQs. Q. Did Phase 2 meet statistical significance? A. Yes. Both doses beat placebo on the primary endpoint. Q. Any serious safety issues? A. None reported. Tolerability was excellent. Q. Did patients report benefits? A. Yes. Better sleep, less fatigue, and improved quality of life scores. Q. What's next? A. Align with the FDA on Phase 3 plans. Q. Dilution risk. A. Series A warrants canceled, removing 347.2 million shares from the overhang. Closing take. Incanex's IHL 42X has shown compelling Phase 2 results, significant improvements across both objective and patient-reported measures, with a clean safety profile. The drug is now positioned for pivotal Phase 3 talks with the FDA. The company's capital cleanup strengthens its position, but ultimate success still depends on Phase 3 confirming the benefits at larger scale. In the months ahead, watch for FDA feedback, trial initiation, and any partnership moves that could shape the final commercialization strategy. Disclaimer: this content is for informational and educational purposes only, not investment advice.